How can half the people that we work with, that we seek to do business with, do something as stupid as getting woke and going broke? Well, yesterday I spoke about this, and it freaked a lot of people out that the Trump administration ends the Obama Fair Housing Rule. And I'm not going to go through the whole article. You can do that. But they stripped away all this stuff called the what's it called again? The AFFH, Affirmatively Furthering Fair Housing Rule. That's what it was called. You can look it up and see what it is. But basically, it was a long, drawn out craziness of getting woke, of taking money from people A and giving it to people B to subsidize the people who can't afford to live in certain areas, which who knows why we need it, since we already have one of the best subsidized programs ever in Section 8. But now this was something else. It was nefarious. It was to eliminate zoning in certain areas. Biden's talked about destroying the 1031 exchanges. Everything is about the redistribution, taken from the haves and giving it to the have-nots without even thinking about it. Going woke, supporting the movement. Except Trump stepped in and said, ain't gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. We're tired of this woke economy, and we're gonna do something about it. So yesterday he killed it. He saw where Biden was going and how this thing was going to affect suburban area people, and killed it. So, of course, you can imagine that people went absolutely bonkers. Bonkers. But who I didn't think would go bonkers were the very people who rely on the real estate business for their pocket. You see, the people who are woke aren't the people you're making your money on. The people who are woke aren't the people that you can rely on to fulfill what you need to fulfill. It's all a virtue signaling insanity. So yesterday, or rather today, the 24th, we get this article. And this article, this made me shake my head here. This article is from the Mortgage Professionals of America, and they're talking about, is HUD's latest policy move racist? Racist. I thought we were here to make money. Why is the American, what are they called here again? Why is the Mortgage Professionals of America worried about something being racist? Oh, that's right, because they went woke. They went woke, and you can read this entire article. You can go through it, you can skim through it and click through it here and go on and go on and go on. And you know what? Doesn't talk about profit. So I don't know who this guy Ryan Smith is who wrote it, but I mean, you can just look in here and see the Department of HUD, it was put together to eliminate, I don't know how you eliminate racial bias, because there's no way if someone's racist, a rule is going to eliminate it, but it's going to eliminate an Obama-era housing rule that was meant to curb racial bias in housing. When or what book or anything is there in mortgage brokering and that says that you have to be worried about racial bias? As far as I know, if the person qualifies for a loan, get them the damn loan, right? If I apply for a $400,000 loan and I qualified based on criteria that you post and the investors that fund your loans, give me the damn loan. Matter if I'm white, black, green, yellow, blue, doesn't matter. So why is it now important to be talking from a mortgage perspective about being dragged back into the Jim Crow era? How is that even fathomable that a mortgage broker is going to print an article about Jim Crow era politics affecting his mortgage brokering? You tell me. I'm sitting here looking at the article. I've read it 2 or 3 times, and I just go through it, and he's talking about all this stuff, and it just goes crazy. And what Ben Carson said, hey, listen, instead of doing all these crazy programs, we are putting money into the opportunity zones that are driving billions of dollars. And I know because we're looking at an opportunity zone project right here in Delray. Programs like this shift the burden away from communities so they are not forced to comply with complicated regulations. Yeah, that's the whole idea. Hey, here's a whole bunch of land that we need to have developed. We want to see affordable housing put in here. We want to see mixed use developments. Come on in. We've got all this land. We'll help fund you. We'll give you tax credits. We'll show you how to raise the money so that you can put this stuff together. And then you can do whatever you want. And the mortgage people are like, no, that doesn't happen. That doesn't help. Why? Why doesn't it help? I'm 2/3 through the way of this article, and I don't see anything related to how this affects his ability to underwrite a mortgage. He's quoting the president. He's quoting Ben Carson. He's saying industry groups also criticize the move. That's another thing we could talk about. And the entire article, you can go all the way down here again. You're talking about Jim Crow era of racial segregation. So let me ask you a question. You're the guy underwriting the mortgages. You're the guy putting a mortgage on house X, house Y, house Z. You're the guy that the buyer is applying for a mortgage at an unbelievable interest rate right now. You're the guy that the home owner may look to refinance. Why in the hell do you care about Jim Crow era racial segregation and getting woke?
Your source for profit. Hear what you need to know to succeed in today's real estate market.
Hey, thanks for checking out this clip of the Barry Cunningham Show. Every weekday, Monday through Friday, I talk about real estate and the trends and news that affect real estate and making money in real estate. So if you want to see us live, just go ahead and click the subscribe button below, or just click the link below, which is going to be a link to the archives of all of our live shows. And then we'll go ahead and cut these up and get them out there so you can see the clips of the various shows. But in any event, I'm glad you're watching. Please continue to watch and have a great day. Get out there and make some money. And we'll see you on the next episode.